Asstitude. What? I did the Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins, and my favorite part of the whole, was it 3 or 4 days? 4 days of this workshop was Mr. Joseph McClendon III. He was talking about Asstitude, and there's actually a scientific studies that moving the ass is actually very good for you and increase your dopamine. Here's the definition here. The positive emotions generated by the shaking movement of the gluteus, maximus muscles and hip flexors. The scientific study of shaking one's ass as pertains to one's joyous feelings. Now I know why I love belly dancing. So get into something comfortable and let's shake that ass for Asstitude. This is going to be so much fun. So let's get ready. Deep breath in up from your nose, breathe out from your mouth or your nose, whatever is comfortable for you. Let's do that again. Deep breath in up. And breathe out. I'm going to relax the pelvis, soften your jaw, soften your knees, and just let it bounce. Bounce with the knees, just let it bounce and let this just kind of go for a little ride. Yes. Keep going. You can put your hand on your buttocks. Create that little heaviness. And just kind of let it go. So all I'm doing is kind of loosen up your pelvis and mine at the same time. I'm hoping you're following. And put a smile on your face because we're going to have some fun here. This area releases a lot of dopamine, okay? So the more you shake this, shimmy it, it's going to put a smile on your face. So this is what we're going to do today with a twist. So we're just warming up, getting it ready. I want you to continue doing this little pelvic thrust. Soft knees. Okay, so I want you to bring your right foot back. Heel off the floor. Again, bounce both knees. Okay, so now we're going to hold it here. Okay, now I want you to tuck, tuck, tuck the pelvis in. Okay, and then now I want you to bring yourself all the way up. Legs are straight. You're going to roll your toes. And then you're going to let that weight go in front of your toes. Just roll forward. Good, so now your toes are underneath. Okay, so now the top of your feet is touching the floor. So you're going to notice this made a little bit more of a tuck in here too. Now if you want to go deeper and stretch the hip flexors, you're going to go in and tuck more. My knees are not locked, they're soft. So this also stretches the shins, the front of the leg, the bottom leg, and release. Good. So we're going to reach up and down. On the ball of your feet, reach up and down. Roll down, flex, roll down. You can flex the front foot. And switch feet. Now the other leg goes back. Okay? So I'm going to, so you could face. So it's going to be your left leg. Okay? Or the other leg, whatever leg you started with. So we're going to start. Soften the knees, heel off the floor, and go with that little pelvis thrust, bounce. So we're stretching the muscles in the lower back. We're opening up the pelvis area. hip flexors. One more, and bring that heel all the way up. I want you to roll your toes, and you should be facing the front of the foot on the floor. Your toes are rolled back. A little more tuck in here. Stretch the hip flexors and the lower part of your leg, the shin. Relax your shoulders, breathe. And bring it back. Flex the front foot and reach up and down. Up, down. One more. Good. Now hold here. Big circle. And we're going to go to the right. Soft knees and then hinge back. So you're rubbing your pelvis around a concave wall or a barrel. Bend your left knee and bring it forward. And repeat. Good. Now hold it forward. And we're going to switch. So we're going to get ready for those hip twist shimmy. We're going to start with slow. And we're going to work with different directions. Okay, with our feet. So now the feet, let's bring the feet wide. Okay, soft knees. And we're going to twist right hip. Twist forward and left. Good. We all have different range here. If you feel any tension in the knee or whatever, make the twist smaller. Okay, and then don't forget, I want you to breathe, expand the lungs, and expand right here with the rib cage. Keep the twist. Rib cage a little bit more lifted towards the front and up. Shoulders relaxed. Long neck. It's a very soft twist. Now a bit faster. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bent knees. So you pretend you have a pole right in the middle of your body. And the pelvis is just going around the rib cage. And not the rib cage, but the muscles here is going around that pole. I want your rib cage to stay put. This would be for another. Right now we're going to focus on the hips twist because we want to shake that ass later. We got it ready for it. So we're going to bring the feet a little bit more into a wide angle like this. That's it. Bend the knees. So we're stretching all different muscles. Okay, so I'm trying to use all the muscles that you have in different angles, so it's not just the same footwork where it's pointing forward. When you switch the angles of your feet, you're going to stretch the muscles and work other muscles. It's going to get involved with this nice little twist. But it's a nice stretch at the same time. Now let's bring the feet into a pigeon. Good. It's going to feel different. So now you're stretching the muscles in here when you're twisting. You're going to feel a little bit inside of your knees. Bend the knees even more. And it's just the hips twisting forward and back. Now if you feel any tension or it's not comfortable, bring your feet back to the facing front. Okay? Good. And now bring your feet close together. So into the hip, and we'll do the same thing. Okay, this time legs are a little bit more straight, not as flex. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit faster. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now you want to start feeling the flesh in your butt. Twist, shake it. It's going to have its own nice little reverb reaction. It's going to take over the movement, which is so wonderful. Feet, wide angle. Again, let that flesh shake. It's going to put a smile on your face. Back to front, toes in front. Try to keep your arms strong. Try not to shake it too much. Let this go for a nice little ride. Woohoo! Now, pigeon feet. Good, check it out. Now we're gonna do a hinge with this, okay? So feet are wide, you keep bending the knees. I want you to hinge, tailbone to the back, back straight, pull the belly in. If you have to, you could hold on the couch or table, chair. And bring it up. Wide feet. Good. And pigeon. My knees are softly bent. Good. Now feet closer together and twist. I'm going to go this way just to kind of change the view. Now hinge back. My legs are a little bit straight, not locked though. Wide angle with the feet. So again, this is not something you would do on a dance floor if you do a performance, but this is just a good way of stretching all angles of your muscles in your legs, your knees, your feet. To get them activated. So I did the pigeon now. Good. Keep going with the twist, feet hip apart. Bend knees, keep going. All right, I'm just going to show my butt because I'm letting it jiggle. Asstitude is having, I'm bringing my altitude. Altitude, yeah, I'm way up there. Nice and smooth. Now bend down and up. So I'm still doing the twist. This is jiggling. Woohoo! Okay, go slow. Twist, 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 twist. And then it goes faster, and the faster it goes, this takes over. Very small range. And these muscles that you're using, keep going. Or I call it the soul muscles because they're so attached to your bone. The upper has to be really relaxed, but the inner muscles are pulling to the hip joint and to the femur bone. Very small movement range. It's contracting up, squeezing in and out. Squeezing and releasing, squeezing and releasing. Pulling the muscles in and out, but that's all inside. Outside, it's relaxed. So you got layers and layers of muscles. So the muscles that's inside, like the psoas muscle, inside of top layers of muscles is doing all the work. This is just having fun. Woohoo! And because the butt is attached to the pelvis, where there's more electrical energy that's coming here, the more dopamine you get, woo! Just puts you into a nice high. The goal is to let go and not focus so much. Oh, how am I looking? My butt is jiggling. That's what you want. And again, I've been doing this for a while, so I could jiggle and shimmy that ass for a long time. It feels so good. But again, if you're feeling like tight, that is not what we're going for. You gotta relax, bounce the knees or whatever. The next song's gonna be fun. We're gonna do hip lift. We're gonna do still the twist, but we're gonna sway. Let it shake, let's shake it. Shake it, shake it. Woo! Okay, twist. You go a bit faster. Now slow, hip sway. Hip sway, 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 sway. And up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up. You ready? I'ma give it to you. I just want it, want it. You want it, I'm gonna run it, run it. There it. Twist. Twist, twist, nice slow one. Right, or your left. Nice, slow twist. 2, 3, 4. And switch, and. Now right to left. So, single, single, double, twist. You're gonna feel this in your legs though. You're gonna feel this first. Single, double here. Single, single, twist. Alright, let's do one more hip shimmy, twist. And just hip sway. Woo, good job, good job. I hope you had fun as much as I did. I'm gonna do a little stretch. Again, hinges are very important because I like to use hinges in my dance. I'm gonna just add a little bit more attitude. So to our Asstitude. So we're gonna bring our legs apart. We're gonna go into a nice little foundation training stretch that I love to do. So we're gonna put the weight on the heels, tailbone to the back, you hinge. I want you to trace the thumb to the side of your body, elbows up first, and go as far as you can with your tailbone. Neck aligned with your spine. To go as far back as you can. Relax your shoulders, breathe into your chest, expand. Breathe out from the belly, contract the belly. Again, breathe in from your chest, expand. Breathe out from the belly, contract. All the way down, bend the knees, push back, weight on the heels, and just go back as far as you can. Just want to make sure you see me. All right, so now I want you to just slowly put your weight from one foot, switch, twist to the left, and back. Right, so just switching from one leg, twisting from side to side, nice and slow. Okay, I'm going to show you from the back. Sorry for the view. Just want to make sure that you feel that stretch from the side. Okay, now pull the belly in, bring yourself up nice and slow. Deep breath in up, hands on the elbows. Breathe out, feet apart, and round into a nice circle. You did great, that was fun. We're going to do a lot of these kind of shimmies coming up because I really want us to become great shimmies, shimmiers. I want to raise up our attitude, bring our dopamine up. And I mean, if this is how we have to do it, this and this, even better, because I love it so much. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Have a great week.